A very warm welcome to all the new subscribers and lots of love and regards, as always, to all the existing ones. I hope everyone is doing well. And this is going to be a channeled message from your divine counterparts, higher self, and certain energy updates for the last week of May 2021. Now, those of you who have been associated with me for quite some time know that once in a while, when I get a channeled message, I normally like to relay it with some background music. However, this message is very, very strong and very, very important, and I'm literally being pushed to speak to a lot of you. And therefore, the idea behind speaking to you is to let you know that your counterpart, and let's say their higher self, they are urging you in this moment to listen to this message and understand how important it is. And before I get to the message, it is important for you to understand the difference between an awake woman and a wounded woman. And even though I say woman, there is an aspect of the inner feminine wounds that a lot of us carry, whether you are a man or a woman. So this is less about genders and it is more about the inner feminine that is heavily wounded at this point in time, and what is it that she needs to hear from her counterpart in this moment. So an awake and a healed woman, or let's say an awake and healed inner feminine, is someone who is absolutely at peace with herself, with all parts of herself, feels validated from within, knows her self-worth, and sets very loving boundaries and literally flows in her life. Whereas a man or a woman who is deeply wounded will always be afraid to not just speak their truth, but to confront their shadow parts. They will automatically manifest, the wounded man or woman will automatically manifest a lot of toxic people in their life who go on hurting them over and over again. They tend to be people pleasers and seek lot of external validation from the outside. And why I'm bringing up these points is because this channeled message that has come to me, it's like a desperate attempt from your twin's higher self to make you see how you have been running away from your own healing, because till you feel desperate, they will feel desperate. Till you don't shift your energy, they will remain stuck and will never be able to come forward, even if they have intentions or loving intentions to come forward and maybe apologize or come forward and share their honest feelings with you. And therefore I felt a very, very like flustered energy, someone who's fed up, someone who is going around in circles, someone who fails to make you understand how precious you are. That's the kind of feeling I got when I got this message. And of course, this may not resonate with every person who listens to my message, but you will know what it means to you. And therefore, a very strong message coming across for many of you at this point is the need to surrender and stop feeling like your life has ended or that you cannot manifest a union, because your twin, through their 5D guidance and this channeled message, is urging you to stop feeling so abandoned, victim-like, and understand that just hoping and longing won't ever make you see results. Someone has definitely just accepted their fate, or maybe going on repeating certain self-sabotaging behaviors instead of actually taking action in your own life. And that's why you're not seeing results, which leads you to go into that downward spiral. And Spirit is saying you cannot complain about something not coming to fruition when you haven't done the work, or when all your focus and attention is only on your twin or this title or the timelines. It is never that one person is at fault. So, in what ways have you been ignoring your core wounds? Is the question that Spirit is asking you, your twin is asking you, and your higher self is urging you to ask yourself. In what ways have you been running away from your emptiness? In what ways have you sabotaged your own connection? In this last week of May 2021, which is extremely powerful because we have the full moon, and I believe there's also an eclipse, and the planet Mercury goes into retrograde, I believe on the 30th. So expect to feel some intense emotions and rejection wounds, especially that relate to your inner feminine. And these wounds will come up in the last week, which will push you to do the work that you have been refusing to see, that you have been avoiding. You will be pushed to heal yourself and find solutions to your own limiting beliefs, because the message is loud and clear that if you refuse to leave your twin alone, you will unfortunately experience some major upheavals in your life, which are not going to stop till you don't learn to back off and literally get a life. And Spirit is saying, your twin's higher self is saying, there is more to your life than to sit and cry that you haven't heard from your twin. Their higher self is urging you to really start working on your shadow self if you haven't already begun doing that. They also say that you are supported and you will have all the tools and the right people coming your way when you start chalking out a plan for your future and for your growth, even if that does not include your twin flame for some time. And that is the only way to heal, and there is no other shortcut to it, right? Finally, having said that, I will now get to the channeled message that came to me. So we take a few seconds and then I will start relaying it to you. Your twin's higher self wants you to know, when I reject you, I am in fact rejecting parts of myself that I don't want to see. Just the way you refuse to let go of me and how you don't want to face your shadows. My rejection of you is my inability to see my own light because it's too dazzling. It's the same light that I see in your eyes. My rejection of you is the same as you rejecting your own self. I can't and I won't ever complete you because you are whole and complete already. So stop waiting to be loved and appreciated by me. Love and appreciate yourself instead. Stop hoping for my love to awaken, because my love for you is what keeps me alive. Not a moment passes when I do not think of you. Stop feeling so incomplete and victim-like without me, because to me, you are divine. I gain my strength from you. And if you stop believing in yourself, how will I believe in me? My rejection is well intended, for in doing so, I send you back to yourself, your true self. My rejection is to push you to see your inner strength and your beauty, something that you've forgotten totally. So stop needing my permission to fly. It's time to soar high. I do not miss you because you never left me. You are like that habit that I can't get rid of. You are like that prayer I recite when I need peace. I want you to know that it wasn't a rejection, but an invite from divine into your inner sanctuary. My beloved is with me and I am in you. So please do not ask of me when I'm already with you. If our love is true, I know you will see the blessing even in the separation. If our love is divine, you will know that you are not abandoned. If our love is magical, we will rejoice in the magic and feel at home even when our physical bodies cannot see each other. Please stop grieving. We are here for a bigger purpose. My rejection of you is the hidden blessing that aligns us both to our purpose. So stop holding on to me and start living. Live your life. Love yourself. Chase your passions, not me. I am healing, and I want us both to become the best versions of ourselves. I heal when you heal, and I'm sending you all the loving and healing energies of renewal and strength. And know that I love you, and I always will. So that's the message, and I hope it resonated with someone out there. I hope it gave you peace. And if this truly makes any sense to you, then I request you to please delve deep into your own life and what this journey has taught you. Be very, very kind to yourself, especially in this last week of May 2021, because like I said, the energies can get intense, but there is no need to feel scared. And know that, like I said, these emotions are only making us push to our greater or greatest version. And everything that you have been running away from, it's time to really face those shadow aspects within. Rest, drink water, stay hydrated. It's also possible that a lot of us can feel really tired and drained, and we might feel like resting a lot in this period. Because again, it is when we are asleep or when we are resting, that's when the higher light and higher energies are coming to us by our guides. So as tough or painful as it may seem to you, know that everything is being worked out. Your twin feels you, they love you a lot, and they want you to see in a happy and powerful state, not feeling so helpless and alone and the way you keep devaluing yourself so much. So on that note, I end my message, and I will be back in the first week of June with some very important updates and some surprises that I'm really excited to share with you all. And meanwhile, I send you so much love. Please take care of yourselves, be kind to yourself, and have a fabulous week ahead, knowing that your twin really loves you and wishes you well. And it's 1444 as I say that, and that's a huge confirmation. So take care of yourselves, guys. My details are always there on the website, and have a lovely day ahead. Take care. Bye.